Imagine you just got your first paycheck, or maybe you received a bonus or even saved up some extra cash. Now the big question hits you. How should I invest this money? Should you go all in at once or spread it out slowly, bit by bit? Well, in the world of investing, these two approaches are called lump sum investing and SIP, systematic investment plan. And today, we're breaking them down in simple, practical terms so you know which one works best for you. Let's take two friends, Emma and Jake. Emma just got a $5,000 bonus. She's tempted to invest it all at once in a mutual fund. That's a lump sum investment. On the other hand, Jake earns around $500 every month that he can comfortably set aside. Instead of investing all at once, he decides to put $500 every single month into the same fund. That's a systematic investment plan, or SIP. Both are investing. Both can build wealth. But the strategies, risks, and results, totally different. Let's dive deeper. So first, lump sum investing. Think of it like planting a big tree all at once. You put a large amount of money, say $10,000, into an investment such as mutual funds, index funds, or ETFs. The advantage is your money starts working immediately. If the market goes up, your entire investment grows. Historically, markets tend to rise in the long term, so lump sum investors often benefit from time in the market. But here's the catch: timing. If you invest a lump sum right before the market crashes, you'll see your entire investment drop in value. That's the risk. So lump sum works best when 1. You already have a large amount saved. 2. You're investing for the long term. 3. And you're confident about the market outlook. Now let's talk about SIP, systematic investment plan. Instead of dropping one big amount, you invest smaller, fixed amounts at regular intervals. For example, $200 every month into a mutual fund. Think of it like Netflix or Spotify subscriptions. Only this time, you're subscribing to wealth creation. The beauty of SIP is dollar cost averaging. That means when the market is high, you buy fewer units. When the market is low, you buy more units. Over time, this averages out your cost and reduces the risk of bad timing. SIPs are beginner-friendly, stress-free, and perfect for people with a monthly income. So if lump sum is like planting a big tree at once, SIP is like watering a plant every week and watching it grow slowly but steadily. Okay, let's compare them side by side. Lump sum pros: faster compounding if the market grows, good for long-term investors with big savings, less hassle, one-time decision. Lump sum cons: risky if you enter at the wrong time, needs big capital up front, emotionally stressful when markets fall. SIP pros: builds a savings habit, lower risk thanks to dollar cost averaging, great for beginners and working professionals. Flexible. You can start small, even $50 per month. SIP cons: slower wealth growth compared to lump sum if markets rise quickly. Requires discipline over months or years. Returns may look smaller in the short term. So really, it's not about which is better universally, it's about which is better for your lifestyle, risk tolerance, and financial goals. Now here's the big question. Which one is better? If you have a big chunk of money sitting idle, say savings from your job, a bonus, or inheritance, lump sum can work in your favor. But remember, it's best when you invest for the long term, like 5 to 10 years. If you're just starting out or your income comes monthly, SIP is a smarter choice. It's consistent, safe, and keeps you from worrying about market timing. In fact, most financial advisors suggest SIPs for young adults and working professionals because it builds financial discipline, it fits into your lifestyle, and it protects you from emotional investing. Let's go back to Emma and Jake. Emma invested her $5,000 in lump sum right before the market dipped. For a while, she saw her portfolio drop. But since she held on for 7 years, her money eventually grew to over $10,000. Jake, on the other hand, invested $500 every month. When markets were low, he bought more units. When markets were high, he bought fewer. Over the same 7 years, he also ended up with around $10,000, but with less emotional stress along the way. Different paths, similar destination. The difference is Emma needed patience and courage. Jake needed discipline and consistency. So whether you choose SIP or lump sum, the most important step is to just start. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. See you in the next one.